stuff here. I love
Well,
it.
you know, I think I'd like to go back to the hotel, rest a little, get ready for tonight. I don't want to miss the big show.
Okay, well, I want to try my luck here in the casino. I think it's going to be the day. It's going to be the day.
Hey, don't be late.
Okay. I want to be a lady tonight. I want to be a lady tonight. If you've ever been a lady to begin with, I want to be a lady tonight. I want to let a gentleman see how nice a lady can be. I know the way you've treated other guys before me. Oh, love being a lady with me. A lady never leaves her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm a fella you walking with. I love to be a lady. I love to be a lady. I love to be a lady tonight. Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bellagio. And here's our show starting tonight.
Rolling down the river. Pam O'Brien?
Yep.
If you recall, we had a little lady called Brenda Lee. Here she is.
My baby whispers in my ear, sweet nothing. He knows the things I like to hear. Sweet nothing. He wouldn't tell nobody else. Secret, baby, I keep it to myself. Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. We walk along hand in hand. Sweet nothing. Yeah, we both understand. Sweet nothing. He certainly knows how to be my folks. My baby gives me that special look. Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. I'm sitting on my front porch. Sweet nothing. Do I love you? Of course. Sweet nothing. And we turned off the front porch light and said, "Come in, darling, that's enough for tonight." Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing.
Have you ever heard of anyone that can't give any respect? Well, we have Rodney Dangerfield here tonight, and even though he won't say that, I will. He doesn't get very much respect.
Hello, everyone. My name is Skunk. Actually, in Vegas, I was in a bar where I met my wife, and she's Barfly, I'm Skunk, and she walked into the bar and went up to the counter. I'm hanging out with my gambling buddies, and I'm like, wow, you know, so I walked up and I gave her my pickup line. And she said, so what kind of work do you do? And I lied, and I said, I'm a doctor. And she said, really? And what do you specialize in? And I'm like, let's see, I specialize in everything. And she says, well, it was nice talking to you, Doc. I'll see you again later, not. So I walked back to the table, you know, and then I realized she was wearing a Tampa Bay Buccaneers shirt. So I went back up there and we started talking football for 3 hours, and we ended up getting married in Vegas. So I got a job at the MGM Casino as a shuttle driver. I started hauling the customers around, and there was this one guy, he got in the car and he had a Cleveland Indians baseball shirt. Oh shoot, that was politically incorrect. He had a Cleveland baseball team shirt on. So we started talking baseball, and I told him, you know, when I was 15, we lived in Detroit, and I was at Brick Stadium in the center field bleachers, and Jimmy Pearsall was the center fielder for Cleveland. And he went nuts. You know, everybody was throwing stuff at him and yelling at him, and he was flipping everybody off, and it was crazy. So in the ninth inning, Detroit's ahead 3-2. Pearsall steps up, 2 men on base, hits a home run, and there is dead silence. So he let those 2 runners cross home plate, and then he ran as fast as he could, and he dove headfirst into second base. Then he got up and he ran backwards from second to third. He was high-stepping it like his knees were up to his chin, and then he turned around and ran full speed and dove headfirst into home plate, got up and he's flipping everybody off. So
it took him about an hour and a half to clean up all the debris, and needless to say, he did not start in the second game. And my customer says, well, that was my dad. And I'm like, no way. And he shows me his wallet, James Pearsall Jr., born in 1956, he was 4 years old. So, anyway, I had another customer, and I told him I was vegan. And he says, do you eat seafood? And I says, every time I see food, I eat it. So anyway, let's see, where was I? When you get older, you suffer from CRS. You know what that means, right? Can't remember shit. So what was my next line? Mary, help me out. What's my next line? My age? Oh, that's right. When I was 18, I went to this little college in Ohio, and it was 17 miles north of Lima. And so I'm 18 years old, and I'm with hanging out with my buddies, and there's this cute girl at the bar. So I go up and I says, can I buy you a drink? And she says, how old are you? I says, 23. And she says, no, you're not. I'm 23. How old are you? I says, 18. And she says, well, come back and see me when you grow up. So now I'm hauling customers around. This woman gets in the car, and I asked her where she's from, and she says, Lima, Ohio. And I says, oh, I went to Bluffton. We used to hang out at the villa. And she says, oh, yeah, I did too. I used to sit up at the bar. So when I dropped her off, I told her, I've grown up. I'm 76 and you're 81. So anyway, Bonnie and I, we were in Vegas, and she said, hey, this is about 10 years ago, she said, let's go to a Rays game. And I said, okay, so we flew in and we saw the last game of the season. The Rays were playing the Yankees, and they needed a win to get in the playoffs. And they were behind 7-0 in the 8th inning. And I'm like, come on, honey, let's go. And she says, I'm not leaving. So I went and got us a couple Diet Cokes to keep us awake. They tied the game in the 2 out of the 9th and won it in the 12th inning. So guys, lesson learned. Always listen to your wife. And whatever she says, do it. He agrees with me. So, it's been fun. It's been real fun. And we'll see you next time.
You can understand why he doesn't get much respect. And now, I want to introduce you to our Las Vegas showgirl and Gypsy Rose Lee.
Priscilla, the good news is that at least they're not the pens, you know. The good news is that they've all gone home. The better news is that I'm right here at the sweet spot, or as close as I can be with the curtain they closed in my face. And the best news is that you're all still here. So I know that I'm not Elvis Presley, but I can shake my arms. That is more like Gypsy Rose Lee. And I can shake my lips. And, you know, Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas. Okay, I'm gonna sing for you. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me.
Hey! You're not supposed to hear on stage. It's the fact that you're going to have to take your pedal off. Come on, you gotta go. You gotta go. Yep. That's where I'm taking you right now. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have another 10-minute intermission.